Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Walk time, walk time. Tie your rope, tie your rope. Hey, 4 down.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Defensively, we check the starters now for Denver. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd actually be stunned to come away with a loss.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Go! Get the step of Mike. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Darnold from the red zone now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
180. 36. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get you.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Going deep here for Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On second and 9, Carr. And he rifles one incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On second down, it's Bell. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Boom. That's how we do it, baby.
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now on second and 13, Carr, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first.
Check, 47. Silver.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Keep tight end. Hey, you got 3. 3 down.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. This is the tight end fan. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. A run by Bell on 1st down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Lawrence Guy picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for New York. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Broncos on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, his throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Carr. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's now 3rd and 2.
He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even
Powerful running. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, it's Bell, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Darnold on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. It's complete to Fuller. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Carr going to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Carr. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Fant. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC Wildcard game. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are moving on as they were able to take care of the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, it's been as tight as we expected our game to be, all even at the half. Who will go on to the divisional round? We'll find out as we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just
rush coming and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Darnold, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And taken at the 46. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
What now? Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try to draw Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw his car, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second down and 10. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Darnold completes to Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
What's tight?
They'll go again with Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
On first down, Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jets.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run by Lindsey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a pass taken in by the tight end, Herndon. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw, and that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
36 to Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Carr now to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got Fuller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
56.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. It's caught by Sanders. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Carr. He's got this complete to Hamilton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Shotgun now for Carr. That is caught. It's Perriman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Mike 54.
From midfield, here's Carr. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing.
From the gun, Carr. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. On first down, Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently. Right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Darnold on first down. It's complete to Fuller. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Here's Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
He'll look to throw. Open man here is Hamilton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.